Hey everybody, this is Cromar with TGN, and I'm bringing you the next part of my SWTOR Scoundrel leveling series. I guess that's what I'm calling it now, leveling series. It's just kind of intermittent. I'm not going to be covering everything because there's just way too much to cover all the way. I just kind of wanted to, let you hang out with my Scoundrel a little bit, see what it's like to play. I'm probably not going to do another episode until after I hit level 40, so I can show off shoot first and flesh it round from the scrapper tree. Maybe even try specking healing and seeing what that looks like. Ooh, that should be fun. But so I'm just going to go ahead and complete Quesh, excuse me. I'm completing the generic storyline here for all characters. The smuggler storyline's already done. It really wasn't all that exciting. Pretty much, you're not missing anything, don't worry. So I decided to focus on this. This storyline I found was much more interesting, especially since I missed it on my trooper. On my trooper, when I came to Quesh, I looked at it as such a small planet, and I was like, screw it. I just did my class storylines, and I talked to like 4 other people who did the same thing. So I'm wondering how many people actually missed out on this Quesh storyline, and it's actually pretty darn good. One of my favorite planet storylines, along with Alderaan and well, Voss is pretty good too. But anyway, this quest here is part of the chain, and it's going to take me into this factory where I need to free some hostages and do some other stuff. Or is the hostages the next one? No, this is the hostages one. Excuse me. And what else do I got to do here? Oh yeah, destroy the command droids. Basically, I just got to run in here and mess stuff up, mess up these cartel guys, and wait for this elevator forever. Important note: always dismiss your companion. When you get on an elevator, companions are the buggiest thing in the world, especially on elevators, and all kinds of horrible, bizarre, unexplainable stuff can happen. I've had some weird stuff happen. I just wish I had recorded it, where companions were like stuck in like some kind of ethereal phase where they weren't there and they weren't there at the same time, and everything was topsy-turvy and everything I knew was wrong. It was really horrible, but also kind of fascinating, like it was a bad acid trip. But we're not going to go on that trip here. We're actually just going to do this cautiously so that we don't have bugged out companions. But here down on the basement floor, we just need to pick off some more command droids and walk on the catwalks to the other side where we're going to complete the quest. These command droids are just your standard strong. There's really nothing to them. Always make sure to scavenge them on the way out. Nice thing about scavenging, there's so many droids to loot in this game. So many more droids than there are biologicals for bioanalysis. It's pretty nice. Robot nuts. Backblast, I love it. In my previous video in this series, which you'll find a link in annotations and whatnot, and a link in the description, my previous video in the series, I went into a lot more detail about the Scoundrel rotation. This is the Scrapper Scoundrel spec, so you can check that out if you want a more detailed analysis, but I'll just give you a quick run through here in case you haven't seen it. I don't know why I couldn't loot that guy. Something was screwed up. So dismiss, resummon. Oh yeah, and that's another quick tip. If you didn't catch it in the last video, if your companion is dead or low on health, just dismiss and resummon for instant heal. And get on your mount is even faster, but I can't do it inside. Anyway, what I was saying about the rotation, I'm going to open up with Backblast, that's the backstab attack, and then Blaster Whip's a melee attack. That grants me a buff called Upper Hand, which gives me a small damage % increase, but also enables me to use exploits. And one exploit move is that Sucker Punch. There's like 3 or 4 other moves. Like there's a self buff that gives me energy over time, and there's some other neat stuff like an AoE. But Sucker Punch is probably the thing I use the most. It's really powerful, and it's also really fun. It's got a really nice animation, sound effect, and all too. It's pretty cool. You also get the Upper Hand buff if you kill somebody. So Blaster Whip or Upper Hand or Shoot First, which is your ambush attack, but we don't have that in this video. There's another stun. Blaster Volley, that's the AoE. Backblast, I get an extra crit chance on Backblast. It's really powerful. And extra crit damage from the skills. Smuggler has the most bizarre recharging animation in the game. The Trooper's reload actually kind of makes sense in a way. And of course meditating, you know. Nope, couldn't skip them. Too close. It's pretty tough to stealth buy things in some of these locations. But I am going to stealth buy a lot of shit in this particular video though, so look forward to that. Combination of blaster volley and a thermal grenade to AoE those guys down while also damaging the strong. Robot nuts. I love that dirty kick works on anything. It's so funny. Giant monsters, robots, whatever. And he's down. But his animation was a little bugged. No big deal. Dang, got low on that one. I don't know what happened there. Took a lot of damage. Hello, command droid. I need to kill some of you guys. That's a blaster whip. That's a sucker punch. Sometimes a sucker punch procs a flying fist, which does extra damage, and regrants upper hand sometimes if there's a bleed on it. So, I'm going to rescue the hostages, the prisoners, or whatever. Get out of here, guys. You're free! Run free! Yeah. So, back outside the factory, we got to go up to the roof of the next door factory, so we're going to have to take another elevator. Oh boy. This is a long one. This one's going to take forever. I just want to level up my underworld trading, get it caught up to Cybertech. It's got a little ways to go, so I can actually get rank 5, what is it, Quadranium? Quadranium, something like that, is rank 5. Underworld trading, anyway. So once you get up on the roof, it activates the next stage in the quest, which is to plant the explosives. There's also a bonus quest to kill droids. There's way more droids up here than you actually need, so you don't actually need to start killing them all like I was doing here. I did realize that when I was like halfway done. I was like, hey, I've killed way more droids than I need to. So why are all droids in the Star Wars universe humanoid? I mean, obviously not all of them are. You got your little astromechs and whatnot. But why are so many droids, like the protocol droids and whatnot? Or just these assassin droids, guard droids, droids equipped with lasers. Why are they humanoid? Why do they look like humans? I don't understand it. Wouldn't it be more effective to give them a cannon that's like an arm cannon instead of a blaster that they have to physically grip? I mean, they could have an arm cannon that transforms into a more useful kind of hand-looking thing. Or I would think the designers would come up with a design a little bit more effective than what nature's come up with. They didn't quite land that AoE properly. It'd be tricky to set up blaster volleys because it doesn't give you a cone. Like, you can't aim a cone. You just have to hit it and hope for the best. It's hard to tell exactly where it hits. Yeah, there's the speeder trick. And defuse that bomb. Here we go. Still got a few more since we're doing them out of order. I mentioned earlier about the smuggler story not being that special. If you just want a quick recap for curiosity, you come here as in the smuggler story because you get an SOS from a fellow Republic privateer that is a, you know, independent space captain, pretty much like yourself, who's been hired by the Republic to do a mission like yourself, but he's been kind of hung out to dry. So you come in and you save him, and you have to disable something. You basically go into a building and you disable some things, and that's about it. It's not the most exciting quest in the world. And when you're done, you just go back to the convoy, and you go back to the ship and wave goodbye, and they take off. And number 3 is going to be down this hallway. I tried to sneak past the probe droid, but he spotted me, so that didn't work. So which side is the back, really? It doesn't matter. When you're shotgunning someone, doesn't the face work just as well? I mean, come on.
What's our play, Captain?
Shut up, Corso. I'm not talking to you. Nobody likes you. Woohoo! Pretty sneaky. I wonder how many more of them I could have gotten if I was more careful. Without starting a fight. Yep. Alright, well, we're done with the rooftop. Now, a normal person would take the lift, but I am not a normal person. So, am I going to jump down? You better believe I'm going to jump down. I make a habit out of this in any MMO. If I'm in a situation where I can skip a lift by jumping down something, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to. That's all there is to it. Ooh, that was scary. Ooh, boy. I identified I needed to jump over there, but I knew I wouldn't get it at stealth speed, so I had to get out of it. Oh, God. Here we go. Oh, booyah. Look at that. Look at that. Survive with like 5% health. I think in WoW that's actually an achievement. At least it used to be. Pretty sure it still is. Alright. Celebratory shooting of the coin. And we're back down. He looks cool rolling with the cape, doesn't he? I love that. I love that effect. I mean, the armor looks so ridiculous, but the awesome cape is totally worth it, especially when he's rolling. Turn-in time for the. This is the rooftop quest turn-in.
I took care of those droids. They were planting explosives on the roof.
O kakiza spida perupa, kadwa shiniko higa danulia. Tauz azulas uval tung mi chakulka dimaji.
Sweet. I got a Quesh commendation. The Quesh commendation vendor is on the planet. There is not one on the fleet. So if you want to use your vendors, your commendations, you got to use them now before you leave. Quest turn in time.
Nice work in the factory. My men are routing the rest of the droid army as we speak. Good of you to join us. General?
We are ready to strike at the heart of the Imperial Army and regain control of this war. Our target is Imperial Moff Drayson, commander of Imperial operations on Quesh.
Let me handle that for you.
We remain ever in your debt.
Moff Drayson is holed up in a heavily fortified palace. Your strike team must get inside, get to Drayson, and bring him back, preferably alive.
Keeping this man around is just daring the Empire to free him.
We'd prefer to question him. He's privy to nearly all the Empire's plans for the Outer Rim.
Our scouts only found one route in.
Somehow, even on non-poisonous planets, I don't think many assassins are brave enough to sneak through hut waste.
I doubt my commandos can make it through the front doors alive, but they will go down trying.
I have a better chance of making it through the doors than your men.
That's very noble of you. Thank you. If all goes well, rendezvous with the second strike team once you're in. I'll be here with enough men to defend Broga, in case the Empire decides to retaliate.
I will meet you here when the mission is complete. Good luck. The entire Republic is hoping for your success.
This seems like such a ridiculous light side, dark side decision. It's like, if I decide to go through the sewers, he's going to send his guys in a suicide mission. How about I just go through the sewers and you don't send your guys in at all? Or how about we all go through the sewers? What's the what? If it's a suicide mission, why is he sending them in at all? It's ridiculous. It doesn't make any sense. But anyway, speaking of suicide missions, we're in Broga's palace now, which has been taken over by bad guys by the Empire. So I'm going to go hit the front line the only way I know how, which is invisible mode. Invisibly? Yeah. Invisibly. That's how I do things. And we're going to be able to skip almost everything. Almost alert those turrets. I was actually scared for a second when we did, but no. So, but this group we're going to have to kill. So, let's just get it over with. Now, there is a bonus mission here for droids, but there's no stages on it. So, I decided not to worry about it. I'd rather skip everything. I always do stage bonus missions because it really pays off. I mean, it's usually like 3 or 4 stages, loads of experience, and the last one usually gives you a really nice bonus. Sometimes it gives you stuff like epic mods and things like that. Not always, but sometimes it does. But you almost always get 3 commendations out of it, so I pretty much always do the stage bonuses. Nope, somebody else caught me. That was close, though. Hello, Red Squad Captain. How you doing?
I can't believe you survived that gauntlet. Are you made of Dora steel? There's bound to be trouble up ahead.
Story of my life. Always someone lurking, waiting to kill you. You get used to it.
You heard the order, men. Move out.
Alright, well those are the guys, the useless guys. They're alive instead of dying in the front door, so good for them. But let's get through here now. I'm just checking out some of the companion gifts I got from my crew missions while I was doing this. The door here is going to take us to the final battle of Broga's Palace. And pretty funny cutscenes too.
Welcome. I would offer you some of these excellent adrenals, but my warriors have used the last of them.
There's no shortage of adrenals on this planet. I'm practically throwing them away now.
I hope you realize what an honor you have been given today. You will play a pivotal role in galactic history. Your deaths will be the final outrage that forces the Republic's hand. And now I think it is time to conclude this.
So the dude brags about the adrenals he's given to his soldiers, and watch how fast they die. Honestly, they must be the worst adrenals ever, because the soldiers here are weak mobs. They're marked as weak, so they pretty much die from one hit from everything. Just maul them. It's like, no, you can keep your adrenals, buddy. No, thank you. No, thank you. Yeah, that's enough of him. He's way too easy to be the final boss of this Quesh. I wonder if there's going to be a plot twist after this. Maybe not. Probably not. I'm sure everything will be straightforward.
Do you think you've won? The Republic's hold on Quesh is at an end. I wouldn't expect a common thug to understand. So I'll use small words. You have wasted your time. You never had the strength or the courage to strike the Empire down. And you never will.
Captain, restrain this man and escort him to the Republic base.
Gladly. You should go on ahead. General Corvan will meet you at the war camp to hear your report in person.
Yeah. Light side. I know. I decided to go light side with my smuggler because I kind of went dark side with my trooper, and I'm going light side with my sentinel also. So it was pretty much a wash. Am I going to go light side, dark side? I decided light side. I kind of like the idea of the Han Solo type. I know it's very generic, but the Han Solo type where you're the smuggler with a heart of gold who winds up helping the good guys. Whatever. Shut up. So anyway, I took the quick travel back home to go turn in this quest, which I'm sure will be the final quest, and that way I can leave Quesh, because I'm sure there will be no plot twists as I come to turn in. Nothing crazy is going to happen. Nope. Oh my god. What are Sith assassins doing in my quest hub? This can't be good. So, I'm going to open with Trank on the Sith assassin. Not that it's going to matter, because Corso's just going to wake her up right there. But that's fine. Corso's funny. And yes, you can prevent that from happening with any AoE companion ability. You can just disable it, like I have it on my left bar there. Just right click it to disable it. And he will no longer do that. But it doesn't matter. This is a pretty rough elite. Much harder than some of the other elites we fought. Actually, I don't think we have any fighting elites this video. Previous video we did, and there's another one coming up. One or two more coming up after this, so that's good. I think one? I forgot. Anyway, thanks Corso. Took enough hits for me, I could finish her myself. Welcome back, Corso. Let's see what you have to say for yourself.
Chonki Fakota, Chihopoda, Chiotovo Kise.
My word. I expected trouble when I lost contact with Broga and Major Trigg, but I never imagined this.
Ono Nachatu, Nitutu Boga.
Greetings, General. Lord Magnus. I suppose it was only a matter of time before the Sith became involved in this war.
And what have we here? A grubby little space rat? Corvan, I had no idea you kept pets. Is this really the best you could find, Corvan? You'll have my deepest condolences.
Do I look sad? Try again, buddy.
It is with great sorrow that I must inform you of the defection of your valued servant and war hero, Major Trigg. You are standing in the midst of his handiwork. He killed his own soldiers to deliver Broga to me. The hut is with me in your former venom mine. Another gift from Major Trigue.
I'm sure you aren't giving us this information for our benefit.
I am issuing an invitation. Would you like these things back? Come to the mine and take them. My door is always open.
This is my fault. I should have seen it coming.
You think that Sith was telling the truth? Trigue could be a prisoner too.
That would make the situation no less dire. As it stands, Quesh is lost. There's little time to regain control before Republic Command orders us off the planet. We must stop Lord Magnus. And if the Major's turned against us, bring him to justice.
Might as well send everyone we've got. There's nothing left to defend anyway.
I can't send men to capture their own commanding officer. If word gets out, it would cause chaos in the ranks. All our hopes rest on you now. Find Lord Magnus and Major Trigue. Put a stop to this. Save Broga if you can. I'll return to base to await your report. Good luck.
Can you believe that idiot defected to the Empire? Seriously, what an idiot. And they captured Broga the Hutt. How exactly does one capture a Hutt? Like, they just burst in here with, like, a forklift? Get on the forklift. So, here in the final dungeon of Quesh, decided to kill some guys just to see what the bonus stage is, see what kind of bonus quest we have. And it is indeed a stage quest. And if you're confused about how I know that, you can see it in the quest log in the upper right. It says stage 1 bonus, and that's all you need to know. Damn, my health got low here. I don't remember why. Seems like there was a reason. Anyway, there's a bonus mission here that gets also a second bonus mission that gets enabled from this computer panel right here. Yes, so we'll take it.
I'm sure I'll find a use for these.
Yes, you will, LeVar. Yes, you will. And we're going to basically save these 8 workers, and hopefully there's only 8, because if there's 9, then the 9th guy's shit out of luck, because I'm only going to save 8. And then we're also going to complete our bonus mission to kill everything. It's 4 stages? Yeah, it's 4 stages. And I'm not going to show you every single kill, because that would take like 45 minutes. It's like 45 kills, so we're just going to do a little bit here and there. This is actually a pretty lengthy area. Thank you, Bodar, for the medal.
Glad to be back
Anyway,
in action.
there's a poison worker on our right, and another one on our left. So we're going to kill the Sith first before we do that. Oh, Tranquilizer, I love you. Brings me back to leveling my rogue and WoW. Just run up and sap things. Sucker Punch, Flying Fist, Sucker Punch, Blaster Whip, Sucker Punch again, Back Blast. I love this combo. I love how it's not the same every single time. I mean, there's little proc chances and everything built into it, so the timing isn't always the same. You have to adapt to it and pay attention to it. You can't just blank out and press a couple buttons in sequence and not pay attention to what's going on. Matter of fact, I really like the Scoundrel rotation. The Jedi Sentinel rotation is also really, really fun. And my Sentinel's low level, really low level, so I don't even have all of it yet. But even what I have is fun, and I know it gets more complicated as you level up. So I gotta say that some of these classes, you know, the skills are well designed and well balanced. By contrast, though, the Vanguard rotation in PvE, when you're just questing, is pretty boring and pretty slow, but that's because he's a tank. If I tried the Assault Vanguard, which is the DPS spec, it's supposed to be a lot more interesting because you get a lot more use of your high impact bolt. It's basically a dot spec. It's dots and DPS and whatnot, and it's supposed to be pretty competent DPS actually. That's what I keep hearing, even though I haven't tried it yet. I'm just not interested in that. I really, really love my tanking Vanguard. I just don't do any soloing. I do all PvP. I love that character in PvP. So much fun. My Scrapper's fun in PvP too. The only bad thing is he dies so quick if people focus him. Big downside. Yeah, there we go. finishing that quest. Now you might have noticed here, or you will notice in a minute actually after I kill these guys, that I'm going to be one short on completing this bonus quest, which is aggravating. That died faster than usual. So I'm at 18 now, and I see one guy down here. So I figure I'll kill him, and if something else pops out, then I'll finish my quest. If not, I gotta backtrack. This guy isn't much of a Sith. They have higher standards. You know, 2 guys with blasters shouldn't be able to take this guy down so easy. I mean, what are they making these lightsabers out of nowadays? They can't cut through armor. Come on. Come on! Yeah. Couldn't even kill Corso. Corso sucks. Actually, Corso's awesome. I'm lying. So yeah, I had to backtrack, and I found some more droids just way back there in a corner that I had missed or skipped earlier because I didn't know I needed to kill every single last freaking thing in here. So after I've killed every single last freaking thing, it takes you to stage 3, which is to destroy some stuff on the ground. Basically, run up and right-click it. Blue glowy stuff, can't miss it. And it's most of it's out here in this open area. And now I'm going to make you wait through all 8. All 8, one by one, with no commentary. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so that's going to finish it. And that goes on to stage 4? 3? 4? Yeah, 4. It goes on to stage 4, which is to go talk to this computer around the corner. There he is. Go talk to this computer, and it's going to summon an elite. These things always end with an elite. I mean, you shouldn't be too surprised. Fortunately, the elite sees through stealth, so pre-stealthing is pretty useless. Yeah, see, he's just gonna follow me around. He's not gonna let me backblast him. I have to let Corso get aggro first. Not a big deal. And now that I'm on him, it just goes like any elite fight. You know, weaker elites. Not even really all that dangerous. And he's of course vulnerable to stun. Well, it's only champions that are immune to stun. And I think not even all champions. I think some champions are vulnerable if it's a heroic quest. Speaking of heroic quests, there's actually none on Quesh. Isn't that weird? It's such a half-assed planet. Love my sucker punch combos. Oh, Corso died. So, having finished that, it's time for the final battle.
You have a reprieve for the moment, Hut. We have visitors. Major, come and greet our guests.
How could you turn on the Republic? What did the Empire promise you?
The Republic is sick. Indecisive half-wits like Corvin make general while men of action get passed by. Despite all my talent and years of service, I'd have died a major in the Republic. The Empire will give me a fleet.
The Empire isn't exactly a shining example of equality. They'll never give real power to a Zabrak.
It's true. You were exceedingly foolish to believe anything I promised you.
What? Ah!
That raw Quesh venom will make you quite powerful before it kills you. Destroy our guest there, and I'll give you the antidote. Let's finish this.
What an idiot. Really? I totally agree with Mr. Sith there. How foolish are you to believe that? Anyway, so this is one of those instances where I really should have turned off Corso's AoE before I use CC, but I used my flashbang to try to CC the Sith so I could kill Major Idiot over here. Major Dumbass, as I'm going to call him from now on. Yeah, Major Dumbass. Yeah, let's go with that. I was going to do that, but fortunately he broke it, of course, so I really should have disabled his CC, or should have disabled his AoE, but oh well. What I did instead was a classic rogue maneuver of killing one, and then running away with my tail between my legs, recovering, and coming back in to kill the last one. And look at that instant heal, isn't that amazing? I wish I could do that in an actual game live. Coming back for the Sith, and he ain't so tough when he's by himself. He ain't even that tough, period. It's just a lot of damage. I wonder if this might have been easier if I'd killed him first. Yeah, it probably would have. Anyway. See what you have to say for yourself, asshole.
Not much time left. I shouldn't have trusted them. Please, forgive me.
You'll face a court-martial, you know.
Thank you. I don't know what to say.
God, I want to let him die so bad.
Does the Empire know how to process Quesh venom now?
Thank you again for everything.
Yes, Broga, you're welcome. Well, that's going to do it for the actual quests. We do have one more turn in, though. We want to turn in our bonus stage thingamajig so we can get our 3 accommodations. And in case you missed it earlier, there are no Quesh accommodation vendors on the fleet. You have to go to the actual ones in town. Plus, I've got one last turn in.
I received word from Broga. You kept our operation safe and eliminated the Empire's masterminds. I've sent a squad to take Major Trigue into custody. He will answer for what he's done. The Republic Army owes you a debt of gratitude.
It's been an honor to serve with you, General.
I assure you, the honor has been all mine. It will take time to find and stamp out the remaining Imperial forces. As long as we remain here, you will be honored and welcomed.
Yep, that's it. There's really nothing special with the equipment vendor. There's pretty much just blue bracers, and I think there's like a custom droid part, or part motor core, I think parts. Nothing special there, and for the modification vendors, it's the same old. It's just a bunch of mods and barrels and hilts and armorings, and they're probably not the ones that you want, just like on every planet. Yeah, but that's it. We're done with Quesh. Hey, wasn't that fun? Yeah, I like the story. I like the whole betrayal, the dumbass betraying the Republic, the Sith taking advantage of it, and then dying, teaming up with the Hutt of all people. And it seems like almost a legit setup. I mean, him and his guys, they grumble about it, but they seem to be loyal to the Republic now, which is a smart thing for the Hutts to do, because the Empire will just use and abuse them. Unlike the guy in Nar Shaddaa, who is clearly full of shit when he tries to cozy up to the Republic. But I actually trust this guy a little bit more. So anyway, that's going to do it for Scoundrel on Quesh. I'll see you again after LeVar Burton hits 40, and we'll do some PvP, we'll do some questing, we'll probably try out healing just for fun. But until then, thanks for watching. This has been Cromar with TGN.